Well, hello there. So as you can see on the screen, I figured it was about time to give this another go. For those of you that don't know, I used to have a email address and a semi-regular handle of Tony the INFJ. I being introvert, N being intuition, F being feeling, and J being judgment. Now, sorry. The thing is, some people say these personality types can change. This is Myers-Briggs, by the way. Well, this one appears to be Jungian, but I would go to the official Myers-Briggs site, but apparently they want $49.95 for their test. Otherwise, I've been using human metrics for a long time. The address is up there in the upper left. Yeah, so I just figured I'd take this again and see what it says. I restarted over there, so we're just gonna fill this out, and if you care enough, you're welcome to go to the website yourself. So I'll just dictate through this. I'm almost never late for my appointments. That's true. I'm uncertain whether I want to be in a fast-paced job. I'm uncertain if I want to have a wide circle of acquaintances. Mildly interested when watching TV soaps, or I assume that doesn't mean just soap operas, but shows of that nature. First to react to a sudden event. I am uncertain. The world is founded on compassion. I would like to think so. I think everything in the world is relative. Strict observance of the established rules is likely to prevent attaining a good outcome. I'm gonna put a no on that. It is difficult to get me excited. I don't know on this one. I guess I'll put a small no on that. When making decisions, you rely more on feelings than on analysis of the situation. I'll put a big yes to that. I think I would do that. I often think about mankind as destiny. I'll put a mild yes to that. Believe that the best decision is one that can be easily changed. No. You often ponder the root cause of phenomena and things. I'll put a minor yes on that. Do I prefer to act immediately rather than speculate about various options? Sorry, I'm just I want to think about this one. I'll put a no on that. I trust reason rather than feelings. I'll put a big no on that. Personally, that's just who I am. You're inclined to rely more on improvisation than on prior planning. I'll put a no on that. You spend your leisure time actively socializing with a group of people, attending parties, shopping, etc. I'll put a small no on that. I'll put a small no on it. Maybe it should be a big no, but I'll put a small no on it. Usually plan my actions in advance. Yeah, I'll put a yes on that. Yes, I'm not even going to read that one. I'm just putting a yes on it. You're a person somewhat reserved and distant in communication. I'll put a small yes on that. I know how to put every minute of my time to good purpose. What is your definition of good purpose? I'll put a small yes on that. Damn it, I keep hitting the microphone. I often contemplate the complexity of life. Yes, I do. After prolonged socializing. Yeah, so basically this is a social battery question. So I'll put a big yes on that. I do jobs in a hurry. I'll put uncertain on that. I was gonna put a small yes, but I'll put uncertain on it. I easily see the general principle behind specific occurrences. Sure. Frequently and easily express my feelings and emotions. I don't know about easily, but I'll put a small yes on it. I find it difficult to speak loudly. I will be uncertain about that. You get bored if you have to read theoretical books. I'll put a big yes on that. Sympathize with other people. I try to, so I'll put a small yes on that. I value justice higher than mercy. I'll put a small yes on that. In the social life of a new workplace, it depends on the workplace, but in general, probably not. The more people I speak to, the better I feel. I'm put uncertain on that. It depends who you're speaking to. That's the only problem. My experiences more than theoretical alternatives. I'll put yes on that. Clear and detailed plan. I'll put a yes on that. Easily empathize with the concerns of other people. I'll put a small yes on that. Often prefer to read a book than go to a party. I'm sorry, I write books. I don't read them. What was the last book I wrote? But like in general, how many books are you supposed to write before you can say you write books? I don't know. I wish there was a rule. Someone could tell me the etiquette of this. When with a group of people, you enjoy being directly involved and being at the center of attention. I'll put a no on that. I'm more inclined to experiment than to follow familiar approaches. I'll put a small no on that. I'm strongly touched by the stories about other people's troubles. I'll put a yes on that. Deadlines seem to me to be relative rather than absolute importance. I will put a big no on that. I try to be punctual in everything though, that's all I'm saying. Prefer to isolate myself from outside noises. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to do a YouTube channel without being concerned about outside noises. Easier to gain knowledge through hands-on experience. I'll put a yes on that. Big yes on it. Emphatic yes. You think that almost everything can be analyzed. I'll put a yes, small yes on that. No surprises is better than surprises. Bad or good ones. I'm uncertain on that. Putting things in order. Yes, I like organizing things. I feel at ease in a crowd. I'll put uncertain on that. I used to have this thing about crowds, but it seems to have gotten better or gone away. You have good control over my desires and temptations. I would put depends what they are, or like what category they fall under, but I'll put a small no on that. You easily understand new theoretical principles. I'll put a no on that. Place myself nearer to the side than in the center of the room. I will put a yes on that. When solving a problem, I'll rather follow a familiar approach than seek a new one. Actually, I misunderstood. Yeah, I meant to put yes. A thirst for adventure is something close to my heart. What kind of this? I wish it would be more specific. I'm not sure what kind of adventure, but okay. In considering situation, you pay more attention to the current situation and less to a possible sequence of events. Sure. I think that's what I mean. When solving a problem, I consider the rational approach to be the best. In general, I do, but it depends. Again, so I'll put uncertain. I find it difficult to talk about my feelings. Again, it depends on the type of feelings, but overall, in general, I guess I'll say no. My decisions are based more on the feeling of a moment than on the thorough planning. I'll put a yes on that. I prefer to spend leisure time alone or relaxing in a tranquil atmosphere. If this was not worded as uncertain and the word was depends, I would pick it, but that's all I have right now. I feel comfortable sticking to conventional ways, yes. I am easily affected by strong emotions. I will put a yes on that. I'm always looking for opportunities. I'm uncertain on that one. It depends what kind of opportunities. Like I said, as a rule, current preoccupations worry me more than future plans. Given the state of the world, yes, I would say yes to that. It's easy for me to communicate in social situations. Again, it depends on the social situation, but I guess I'll be uncertain. I rarely deviate from my habits. I would say no. I've deviated from my habits before. I'm willing to involve myself in matters which engage my sympathies. Yeah. I easily perceive various ways in which events could develop. Sometimes. It doesn't say whether you're right or not, but if you're just looking for the various ways, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. Oh, this is interesting. Wow. Apparently I'm no longer an INFJ. Apparently I'm an ISFJ. Just, you guys can read this, but I'll just read off. Introvert, I'm 22% introverted, 19% sensing, 44% feeling and 22% judging. It's interesting to me that my introvert and my judging are both the same percentages, which that makes me wonder about things. But anyway, ISFJs are characterized above all by their desire to serve others, their need to be needed. Well, that sort of explains a lot of my former relationships. Anyway, career choices for my type? We should take a look at that. Famous ISFJs. I think that would help. What's going on here? What's this little discussion board? Yeah, let's look up some famous ISFJs. I don't know who some of these people are, but Queen Elizabeth II. Wow. Robert E. Lee, the Confederate general. That's interesting. Johnny Carson. That's crazy. Christy Yamaguchi. Like, did she take this test? I mean, like, how do they know that this is so weird to me? Fictional ISFJs. Ophelia and Hamlet. That's interesting. That takes me back. Hamlet. It's old school stuff right there. Okay, so we're going back to this. Career choices for my type. This should be interesting. Social services. Interesting. I'm not going to read all. Well, maybe I'll read the first paragraph. ISFJs often find themselves in occupations that either involve a lot of interactions with other people and or require meticulousness and diligence. They work in organizations of various sizes and in industries where, as a rule, they work with people. Very often, ISFJs realize their potential in healthcare, nurses, patient care, and medical services, as well as administrative jobs and various community care organizations. Other favorite areas of occupation include social work and service-oriented professions. So, believe it or not, I did consider a career in social work. And then an interesting thing happened where I eventually became the intake processor guy at the local clinic. But interesting how that works out. Interesting. Healthcare, customer service. No, that's gotta be wrong. Customer service, really? Come on, I want to be one of those phone call people. The arts. I wonder if I would make a good translator or not. I don't know. Interesting. So, in case you guys forgot, I was labeled. I did the test, and I did multiple tests actually. Way back, maybe less than a decade ago, slightly less. And I kept coming up with INFJ, so that's what I thought I was. But maybe I have changed. I don't know. Maybe I evolved into a better Pokemon. You didn't just hear me say that. Communication skills. I'm not gonna read all this. What helps successful communication for an ISFJ? I should probably show some people this. The topic includes feelings and emotions. Conversation touches on issues around practical solutions. The topic is mostly related to concrete current problems. The topic touches on moral aspects. Now, what hinders successful communication for an ISFJ? The conversation mostly relates to abstract theoretical issues. The conversation calls for finding hidden, unobvious possibilities. Long communication with NT people. I assume that's intuition and not. I don't remember what the T is. Yeah, I don't remember what the T is. I thought I could guess it, but theoretical theory. I don't know. So let's head back here. Well, I guess that's all. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, I'm going to click on this just to see if there's anything short and quick I can read off. Maybe the T is thinking. That might be it. This is interesting. I just caught my attention right away. Maybe that must be the keyword search. Like most IS, so that would be introverted and sensory. ISFJs have a few close friends. They are extremely loyal to these and are ready to provide emotional and practical support at a moment's notice. However, like most Fs, so that's feelers. I don't know. They hate confrontation. It depends. Again, it depends on the confrontation. If you get into a fight, don't expect them to jump in after you. I don't know how accurate that is, because jumping in, does that imply, like, you know, like jumping in? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. I can count on them, however, run and get the nearest authority figure. So that is very interesting. Unlike with EPs, so that's extroverted. What's P? I forgot. The older the friendship is, the more an ISFJ will value it. The older the friendship is, the more an ISFJ will value. I don't think that's necessarily true. Like, think about it. If you spent an entire 24 hours with someone and you learned everything about them in those 24 hours, like, would that be the same as hanging out with someone, like, at lunch at work for like half an hour for, you know, a year or whatever, however long you keep that job? I just feel like, I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know, because again, it depends. I hate to keep you saying that, but I don't know how else to say it. One ISFJ trait that is easily misunderstood by those who haven't known them long is that they are often unable to either hide or articulate any distress they may be feeling. For instance, an ISFJ child may be reproved for sulking, the actual cause of which is a combination of physical illness plus guided good manners. An adult ISFJ may drive a later ashamed friend or SO, so that's sensory and objectivity, into a fit of temper over the ISFJ's unexplained moodiness, only afterwards to explain about a death in a family they didn't want to burden anyone with. Interesting. I will say everyone has a different definition of family. That's all I'll say about that. Those close to ISFJs should learn to watch for the warning signs in these situations and take the initiative themselves to uncover the problem. Well, excuse me. That was interesting. Like, you know, I'm not gonna click everywhere on this thing, but it's interesting for business. Right? This could be interesting. Yeah. So, I hope you guys like that. Now I'm just back to my OBS now, and hope you guys are doing okay. Just hanging in there, the whole pandemic. Today is January 5th, 2021, and today are the Georgia runoff elections. So, you know, you might want to stay in the loop if stimulus at all concerns you. Just saying. But we're not going to talk about politics. I said we're not going to talk about politics here. Okay. I'm actually going to make another video fairly soon. I just need some time to prepare it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one video. I know it's a nice change of pace sometimes than the usual streams of, although everyone enjoys them, the usual streams of Genshin Impact. I know everybody loves Genshin Impact. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.